Hi everyone, it's Dulles, Kiwi Scrapper from New Zealand, and here today to share with you what I've done for CASH, and that stands for Crafters Army Swap Hop. And this is a monthly event, and it's hosted by Irene, who's Seriously Scrapping on YouTube and Seriously Scrapping on her Zibbet store. Okay, so this month I was paired up with Shane, and Shane is ScrappingHappy. And I haven't checked out Shane's address yet. Hopefully he sent it to me. I'm pretty sure I was told that Shane lived in England. If that's wrong, my apologies to Shane. Yeah, now when I first realised I'd been partnered up with Shane, I went into like a bit of a panic because you know, crafting for a man is totally different from crafting for a woman. And I've only ever crafted for ladies, you know, using pink and lots of frilly things and laces and bling. So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do for this guy? Then Shane and I had a bit of a communication with one another, and this month Irene didn't set what we had to do. She left it up to us to sort out with our partners what we wanted to do for each other. And we decided that we wouldn't kind of like tell each other what we were going to do. We'd leave it as a surprise. But I did say to him, would he like me to do an altered canvas wall hanging? And he said yes. So that is what I have done, an altered canvas wall hanging. And this canvas, as you can see, is a Quality Artist canvas panel, and it's 6 inches by 8 inches, which is 15 by 20 centimetres. So it's not a big one. It's a small canvas. Bearing in mind that Shane is a guy and probably would not very much appreciate lots of pink and white frills and stuff, this is what I chose to do, and I hope he loves it. Or at least likes it. I hope so. So it's going in the post later today. Okay, so this is my wall hanging for Shane. Oops, there's a blinking glue string there. I'll just start at the bottom. Here, right under here, I've got a frill. Oh, well, it's not a frill, it's a panel. Piece of black lace, and that's that one there. Quite a wide piece, comes from right up the top. And then on top of that I've got black vintage fringing, which is there. It's hard to see black, isn't it? I'm sorry, I hope the light's good enough for you to see. And then I've got 2 layers of this lovely, well, there's the first layer of this lovely black dangly stuff, and I've been wanting to use it, so that's good. This project gave me the opportunity to use it, so thanks Shane, and thanks Irene. That's the first one, and then this is the second. Got to get all the dangly bits off down there. Right, there, we've achieved that. So that's 4 layers in that. The black lace at the back, the foundation of it, then the vintage short black fringing, and then 2 layers of this lovely dangly. Okay, so now we're going to go into this closer, because hopefully you'll be able to see this, because black is difficult. That's why I put it on a white background. And hopefully, there's a bulb in there. So it looks pretty dark. Okay, so here I've put a row of black pom-poms, and there they are. Oops, there they are. Bit out of screen there. Yeah, so that's a row of black pom-poms, and on top of that I've put this very vintage trim, which is actually Victorian trim, a genuine Victorian trim. I had lots when I was dressing dolls, and this is a bit that I had left over from a lady's antique doll dress. It's actually jet, and it's beads, small jet beads, and it goes right across there. So I hope you'll see that shine on it with a bit of luck. At the back of that, where there's these circles down here on the dangly black lace, I've put green flat back pearls, and I've been dying to use those because I've had them in my stash forever and a day and never had the opportunity to use them, so I was really pleased. Up here I've got this beading here which came off a bracelet, which is it's black but it's got an iridescent silvery sheen on it, and in between I've got flat back green pearls, but they're fancier than these ones. They've got the fancy rings around them. So that's that. Let's see if we can get a close up of that. So these are the beads that came out of the bracelet, and those are the other beads there. Now the image I've used is actually an angel. Oops, if you can see it, it would be an angel. There you go. It's a beautiful face. I have actually gone all around it in trims and things, so you can't, there was a wing coming off there, but you can't actually see that. But this is the way I wanted it. I put a crown on her head because I thought she looked so beautiful she needed a crown. And that's all. Now these pieces came out of this lace. And this is a lace again that I've had in my stash, and I'm not too sure whether I bought this in my hometown of Napier a couple of years ago, or whether it's something that Irene gave me, because Irene's given me some stuff like this. I'm not sure whether she gave me this piece or whether this is a piece I bought for myself. Absolutely beautiful, lovely embroidery on this beautiful delicate fine trim. I've used these bits here, the leaves, they're embroidered onto the black, and I cut them out and then fussy cut around them carefully, and a couple of just the single ones here. And I've also used that piece for the crown. I cut that piece out. So it just shows that you can actually use, you know, well, we all know that we can cut out bits, don't we? That was tricky because obviously this is embroidered. So that's the crown I gave her up there, and then I put some little amber gems in there that I had in my stash. Around her I put, across the top, there's two rows there, a shorter row and a longer row. Across the top and then down one side I've put these, oh, what do you call them? I guess they're chiffon or something on black tulle, the little chiffon roses. On this side I used and the bottom I used a scalloped black piece of lace, and I haven't got any to show you. I've put it away in my drawers. And then on each of the scalloped edges I put flat back black smaller pearls. So I hope you can see that down there. There they are. These along here, all along here. Now here I've put this metal piece, so it's a mixed media piece. I put this lovely metal flower, and I've put this piece of bling in the middle, which came from Patricia in Belgium as part of a swap I did with her, personal swap I did with her a while ago. Thank you, Patricia. And Patricia's a very talented lady, and her YouTube name is Pat S. You probably already know her. This is just a piece of lace, beige lace I popped in underneath that. And then I've put a flower under that as well, and that's got, which is a part of this, the black dangly stuff I've used down below. And this has got a larger black flat back pearl. So hard to say that, isn't it? Now here I just layered several different coloured laces to give interest. I've got a beige lace here, which is paler than this. Oh, yeah, it's paler than this one. These laces are all part of my DT package with, excuse me, with Irene, or from Irene for her Zibbet shop, Seriously Scrapping. And that's that beautiful piece I just love. I love that cinnamon tone of brown. Beautiful. So I've got the beige piece there of lace, and then this piece here, which goes down there, and over top of that I've got a black piece, which is out of my stash, and then another piece from my DT package from Irene, which is another different kind of beige, which I haven't got on hand at the moment. Here I've put a couple of keys, which I've had in my stash for a while, little silver keys. And here I've got two green flat back pearls, and I think they came from Patricia in Belgium. That's Pat S. And I angled them differently, so one's going this way, one's going that way, just for interest. And then over top of that I put some iridescent beautiful hearts. I've never used them before, and I'm pretty sure they came from Kay in England with a personal swap we did. That's Casagin's one. And I've never used them before, so it was lovely to be able to use them there. Beautiful iridescent sheen off them. Okay. Now, here we've got, I'll just draw back a wee bit. That's right. A string of iridescent, small iridescent black beads. That's across that bit there. And then I wanted to make it look as if this angel was all surrounded by these beautiful gold leaves. These are the ones I cut out of here. Yeah, there they are. I fussy cut them out of that tulle. So I just layered them all over. I just put them everywhere, and then I've done them like a 3D thing here, so some of them are sticking up, and then they go right down into the black dangly bit. I just wanted to keep adding them. I was so addicted to adding them. And here there's a single leaf coming out of underneath that metal flower. So and here there's a lovely little ceramic, and I think that came from Patricia Patius. So yeah, so I have layered them over top of each other, so it just looks like it's this lovely gold vine growing all around this beautiful angel. Comes up here as well, right up here, right the way up over here, and down here, arching over these beads, and down here. So I hope that there's lots of layering. I've tried not to make it feminine. I hope it's not too feminine for you, Shane. I hope Shane likes it. I've got it just hanging by a piece of black lace from my stash. And, yeah, that's it. So I'm going to call her Crowned Angel, because I put a crown on here. I'm going to write that on the back. So hopefully Sean will love her. Then I decided that I was going to do, because Christmas is fast approaching, so I'm just doing some tags here. Now these came from a packet of plain white tags, which Irene sent me, and I can't remember if they were in my DT package or whether they were just part of my last month's swap with her. But they're great. I haven't got any of those, so that was brilliant. So I just coloured them with, they've got a lovely sheen on them, with my Lindy spray. I think one was sepia and one was something bubbly. I can't remember what it's called now on this card. Got a lovely little sheen to it, and I did that on both sides. And then I've printed out this image on paper of Father Christmas or Santa Claus, St. Nicholas, and I've glittered down here. Oops. I've glittered it and around the picture itself, and I've just put glitter. Hopefully you can see that. And I've just applied a little lace here, which was part of my DT, no, not part of my DT, part of the swap things, the huge amount of swap laces and trims I got from Irene, Seriously Scrapping, who's hosting this this swap up, and a little piece of bling there in the middle. So I was thinking that Shane could hang these on his tree at Christmas time, because although they're in a bow, you can take it out of the bow and just tie it onto the tree. And this one is, I used different Lindy's Gang sprays. This one, I think they're called Shimmerets. I think that's what they're called. Can't remember which ones I used on this, but absolutely beautiful. I did use a copper, and I used a sort of a lovely orangey one, which is called maybe Sunglow or something, and a different one, but I'm not sure what that was either. I should have had them here to show you, but they're absolutely beautiful. And on this one, I've got this little image of a couple riding on a sleigh, beautiful sleigh as well. It's a Victorian sleigh, and I've just glittered up around on the snow, so hopefully that will be seen. Don't know whether the snow glitters there, but and then I've put the same little white daisy at the back, and I've put this nice purple bit of bling there. I couldn't resist that. Sorry, Shane. I had to put a touch of something blingy in there, and it matches the mauvey lavender background of that. Okay, so that's what I've done for him. I have got another thing to pop in for him, but I won't be showing that. He can show that when he opens his opens his package. And yeah, this is it's been a great swap. As I say, I was a bit panicky, but actually I really enjoyed doing it for Shane, so I'm hoping he'll love it, and hang it on his wall in his craft room, or wherever, you know, wherever he wants to hang it. So remember, people, to participate in this swap, as a participant, you contact Irene, and she partners you up with someone next month. If you want to just be in to win a prize as a viewer, you've got to go to all of the make comments on each video of the participants and subscribe to those people as well. And there'll be a playlist on Irene's channel. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.